Shalom from Mount Zion, Mount Moriah. Listen to the sounds. You have there Muslims. You've got all kinds of church bells ringing, and of course, our undivided capital here in Israel. Thank you so much for having me, Pastor Brad Reeves, and the whole family there at Crossway Christian Fellowship. Each one of you watchmen, each one of you leaders, each one of you who have gone through the journey, and you're here at the grounds of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania for the Abraham to Armageddon Prophecy Conference. Just amazing. I wish I could be standing with you there in the room, but you can see I have my boots right here on the ground at Mount Zion. And you know, there's a lot that you're going to be discussing, and I just want to say shalom from our nation's capital, and just we're witnessing such convergence, massive convergence of events that are found in the prophets of the Hebrew scriptures penned right in this land. So the timing of this conference couldn't be more urgent. Right now, I mean, you turn on the news and you see what's going on with nations making a choice to be either sheep nations or goat nations. And people are in this divide right now, in the valley of decision, right? And it's just phenomenal to see the nations sometimes shift against Israel or stand boldly for God's purposes clearly written in the Word of God. I've been serving as a sergeant major. Here's my shepherd staff for over 900 consecutive days. Actually, at the time of this, quite a few more. And our spirits are high. We're not shaken by the war, because we actually read the whole Jeremiah 30, and it doesn't just say Jacob's trouble. Do you ever open that and look at it more than just those two words, Jacob's trouble? Jacob got his name changed to Israel, so you could say the trouble for Israel, okay? As we're leading up to the fulfillment, the battle testing of the covenant with Abraham, as history races towards a collision point, humankind needs to make its peace with Jerusalem. And there is this phrase, Jacob's trouble, okay? And as watchmen, we look at the whole thing. Jacob, in Jeremiah 30, verse 7, it says, he will be rescued, saved out of it. Isn't that amazing? Knowing that God will actually break off the burden of the oppressor. Read it again, you know, in verse 11. Read how those that come against Israel will be dealt with harshly. So guys, you have a choice to help people be on the right side of Armageddon, to choose to be on the right side of history, those that stand with God's heart for this place. He wept over this city. He loves this country, has a plan to rule and reign from here, the Messiah himself. So you're stepping into a choice to stand with covenant blessing or with cursing and with the ramifications of that. So guys, I'm just so excited for this blessing. I invite you to come to the Galilee. I'm a Galilean. I'm married, got 3 children, and we have 2 different charities there. One is the Aliyah Return Center, providing practical aid to new immigrants. Do you realize in the Bible, and I want you guys to ask me for the Aliyah scriptures, those promises, 700 promises. I'll start with 64. Start with 64 promises of the return of the Jewish people to Israel. And so we help them practically, food, clothing, shelter, everything they need as they come from war-torn Ukraine or from all over the world, mud huts in Ethiopia. Some come with nothing. And we also have another charity called the Faithful Galileans with the Ambassador Academy to raise up uncompromising voices like Dietrich Bonhoeffer did in his time when Hitler was coming against the Jewish people, raising up trained leaders who will go back to their nations and change the world. Thank you, Pastor Brad, and really thank you for your friendship, your partnership, and everybody here. Guys, check the new book, by the way, the incredible new book coming out soon. It's an essential weapon of truth in these hours of deception which are upon us. To everybody there in Gettysburg, thank you for refusing to be silent, for staying grounded, staying watchful, for opening that word of God when it talks about this country, reading it in context, not letting, people are looking more for likes and views than they are for truth nowadays, but not you guys. You're continuing to pray for the peace of Jerusalem, standing founded and grounded with the pioneers on the ground here, from the shores of the Galilee to Mount Zion, Mount Moriah. And hey, we're going to see the great redemption. We're going to see the ram's horn that was caught in the thicket over here. We're going to hear the sound of wind in dry bones. It's not about politics. It's not even about military. And I am a sergeant major. And it's not even about deals in Switzerland or deals of... it's about making a choice to stand with the greatest, most loving, most planned God of the universe who has a plan for this land. And no matter how many people come against us, we will stand strong. And again, we will be saved out of it. Alas, for the day is great. None is like it. It's the time of Jacob's trouble, but he will be saved out of it. So guys, remember that. And remember Zechariah chapter 12, verse 3. This country, this very place has been like a stumbling block for people because they get tripped up, but not you. You guys are ambassadors in the Ambassador Academy. Come on, and let's change the world together. Thanks for everything. See you soon over in the Galilee and in Jerusalem.